What up, gamers? Fencer here, and welcome to my reaction to the collective miscellany videos of Genshin Impact. So last time I watched it Skirk, and now in this video I'll be watching Dahlia, which I saw was released alongside with Skirk, and I'm guessing that this character here is a 4-star because I feel like Skirk, the way she is, she's definitely a 5-star, and yeah, I don't think they will be releasing another 5-star at the same time. Alright, so let's get to it, man. Dahlia Trifles in the Win, which I'm guessing this character is going to be Animo from that title, so here we go. Deacon of the Church of Favonius? Oh, we're back in Mondstadt? And Herald of Barbados? Oh, Hydro support. Provides shields and attack speed buffs to his teammates. That sounds pretty amazing. Okay. Summons that AoE, deal Hydro damage. I kinda miss Mondstadt, man. I feel like I haven't seen that in a while. Launch the character upwards. Okay. Leashes a burst with that shield. Summons a shield. Okay. Extra protection. I think it is pretty cool that this character is part of the Church of Favonius. Using the attack speed. Or triggers frozen. Get a stack of venison. Okay, I might need to relook at that venison stack. Oh, does he know Venzi? I just saw that cutscene just now. Your own party members gain movement speed during the day. Yeah, I would imagine he would be good with Skirk. I can see why he was released alongside with Skirk now. With that whole venison thing, but I would need to look back onto that. I kind of miss on like what that does if they said it here. Oh, is that what the venison is? I'm guessing so. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, okay. Interesting character. Like at first glance, I mean, I'm trying to remember back then, but I don't know. I'm trying to really remember back then. But I guess that whole skill thing did remind me of like Venti, because doesn't he also do that too, where he just summons like a thing on the ground? But I think that's for like to knock enemies up. But in this case, I guess it's to knock. Um, I guess well, yeah, I guess the same thing. I guess he leaves behind a gust of wind, right? I'm trying to remember back, man. It's been a long time. That was like the very first one. But he did give me like pretty much like a Hydro Venti feel to me. Okay, so I rewatched his video just to make sure I understand his kit, and now I can move on to my character ranking list here, where, if you don't know, after I watch one of these collective miscellany videos, which in this case is Dahlia, I would then put him into this list over here, and ranking him just based on who I like the most versus the least. And it's not like serious or anything like that. It's more of like a fun personal list of mine just to help me spend on my primo gems and not yours. It's just a personal list of mine, like I said before. Anyways, as for Dahlia here, yeah, I think Dahlia, with a skill, it did feel like I guess like a Hydro version of it, where you just knock enemies up. Like, I guess more of like a light Hydro version of it. And also he does use a sword instead of a bow in this case as well. But really that's where I would say the comparisons end. I think it's pretty cool, just knocking them up and all that stuff. AoE Hydro sounds pretty good to apply. And also you can use it as a utility for yourself to explore around. And as for the ultimate, you give yourself a shield, which I think is nice. And also you do get that attack speed buff as well. And yeah, with that shield too, Like I can definitely see it being very good with Skirk for, survival and also just attacking in general because you can definitely trigger a lot of that frozen reaction um with it, I would assume. And also with that attack speed animation buff too. Definitely looks good with Skirk because all she really does, I would say, is, use your skill, then you attack really, really fast with Dahlia's shield. Yeah, I think it does sound amazing with Skirk. It definitely makes sense why Dahlia would be released with Skirk for that reason. Um, but yeah, gives you shield and attack speed buff, and also with that whole Benison thing. Yeah, I made sure to look back on that. It is just more of a, just a stack for him where if his shield gets broken during I think the attack speed buff, then he can just regain the shield back, while that's still active, which I think is really cool. I do like that a lot. Definitely helps with survivability. But like just in general, like overall with this character, definitely I might be, I might sound more on the harsher side of things, but for me, I'm not really feeling for this character. Yeah, I think just in general, I don't really care much about this character. Like I said, I think it'll be good with characters like Skirk and all that stuff, but I think, without Skirk, I'm just not at all interested in this character. Like, it'll be so much so where I would probably rank him probably in this last column over here. Oh man. But yeah, I haven't been this like harsh in a in a long while, I think. Um Dang, where do I put him? I feel like I like all these other characters more than Dahlia. Um, you know what? Maybe I'll put him above Amber just because I feel like Amber feels like the most, basic character when it comes to the kits and stuff. For Xinyan, I mean, from what I remember, I haven't played much with her, but I feel like I liked her a lot more. Hmm. I think, yeah, definitely above Amber, I would say. So yeah, there you have it, man. 98th place for Dahlia, which, yeah, I definitely don't remember being like, I guess this harsh with a character in a long time if I ever did it before. But yeah, for me personally, I just don't really feel much with this character. Um, and I think that's fine. And the same thing with like, if you guys would rank him higher, I think that's totally fine too. It's just for me personally, um, I'm just not really feeling the vibes with this character, like outside of Skirk and stuff. Like if I were to use them for gameplay purposes, for me, I like to, use the characters when it comes to like just how cool they look and all that stuff. I think just in general, all the other characters here look way better than Dahlia, and also have more interesting gameplay to me than Dahlia. So yeah, nothing really against Dahlia. It's just I prefer the other characters more than him over here. Um, but I guess I do prefer him over Amber. I guess that's definitely something. But yeah, I do think also one more thing too. I do think it's really cool that he is part of the Church of Favonius because for me, what I like to do is make lore friendly teams, and it would be kind of cool to get one more character in the church so that we can have a full squad here. So we would have Dahlia, Rosaria, and Barbara. I think that would be like a really cool team to have, a Church of Favonius team. Have a full squad of it. I would love for them to release like one more character. That'll be kind of cool to see. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That was my ranking and reaction to Dahlia. And yeah, hopefully you guys are not angry. Like I said, it's just a personal list of mine. It's nothing like too serious or something. It's just, for me, on like, making sure I just get the character that I want to play as. And as for Dahlia, I think, in general, he's okay, but nothing compared to like the other characters that we've seen so far in Genshin Impact. At least, other than Amber, I guess. But yeah, man. But it was cool kind of seeing another Mondstadt character. I feel like it's been a while, man, like a long, long while since I last saw a Mondstadt character. Was there another one? I'm guessing Escoffier is part of Fontaine. I don't know. I don't know if she's also a Fontaine character or a Mondstadt character. I kind of forgot. I would probably need to look back and hear the music. I think they would usually use the battle music in these videos, like associated with their nation, maybe. But yeah, I think if I'm wrong on Escoffier, then I'm guessing Dahlia is like the first one back. Because yeah, in the past it's been like, yeah, we got Leeway. I think she's Zoom in, and then yeah, just like a bunch of Natlin from before. So yeah, it is cool and refreshing to see if Dahlia is the first one back into Mondstadt because I have been missing Mondstadt. Hopefully, we can see more of them in the future. Even though like I remember when I looked up like the characters, like there's like a bunch from Mondstadt. But like for me, in general, like Mondstadt is one of my more favorite nations. Even though, like in comparison to the other, I would say nations out there, all the other countries and stuff, it does seem like more on the basic side. But I think that's fine for me, man. It does feel like kind of cozy, with Mondstadt. I just like the aesthetics in general, man. But yeah, cool to see another Mondstadt character, and hopefully to see more in the future. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I can say. And yeah, that'll be it for now, guys. That's a game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good